Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are driving on the Southern Coastal Highway that's under construction. We're driving through the first phase, phase 1A, which is from Kingston to Yalos. More specifically, it's going to run from the Harbour View Bridge to the Yalos Bridge. The entire highway is going to run from the Yalos Bridge all the way to from Harbour View all the way to Port Antonio, and that's going to be 110 kilometers of roadway. Now the Southern Coastal Highway project has two sections or two segments. Segment 1A is a road running along the coastline from Harbour View to Port Antonio. Segment 2 is a highway running from Negril back to segment 2 is a highway running from Negril all the way to Manchester. So segment 1, which is the road we're on now, the section we're on, goes through the parishes of St. Andrew, St. Thomas and Portland. Segment 2 will go through the parishes of Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth and Manchester. So this road is straight ahead now is 11 miles Bull Bay area, and a bridge was built at this section. We're coming up on the bridge now. We're just going to make sure we can drive on the bridge. Okay, so from Kingston to 11 miles, the highway is going to run along the existing roadway, and that roadway is going to be expanded from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. Then at 11 miles, the section where we are now, a new road was built, and that's the road we're driving on, that goes through the hill from 11 miles to the Suncoast Adventure Park. At the Suncoast Adventure Park, the highway will then go back to the existing road, run along the existing road up onto Grandspend, and then at Grandspend, the section from Grandspend to Albion will be a new road that was built, and that road will be 4 lanes. And then from Albion to Yalos, the road will be 2 lanes, and it will run along the existing roadway. So that's that section from Kingston to Yalos. Now we're going to do every section of the highway straight to Port Antonio. But today we're just focusing on this section, and then we'll do the other sections another day. So the Kingston to Yalos section is one section, and then you have the Yalos to Morant Bay, which is another section, and then it's broken up into sections until you get to Port Antonio. So later in the week we'll do the Yalos to Morant Bay section to see what's going on. Now remember that these roads are very expensive and takes a lot of work, so they can't do it in one go. They have to do it in sections. The same thing was done with the PJ Patterson Highway, and that's the Highway 2000 that runs from Kingston to Montego Bay. It was built from Kingston to Sandy Bay in Clarendon, and then from Sandy Bay to Maypen, and then from Maypen to Mandeville, and then eventually a leg will be built from Mandeville to Montego Bay. The same way the highway that was built from the second part of Highway 2000 that runs from Kingston to Ocho Rios was also built in sections. So this highway project started in 2017, and it's scheduled to finish in 2025, and it's 110 kilometers of road. And then when they finish that section, they will start the segment 2, which is Negril to Manchester. Alright, so now there is the main road, that's the existing road. So this is where the highway will now run along the existing road. So the existing road is 2 lanes, so it's going to be expanded to 4 lanes. So this section that we're on now is where the 2 additional lanes will be built. And as you know, this is a main road, so there were structures right up against the road, like you see how structures on the right. So they had to acquire the land, demolish the structures so that they can turn this section into 4 lanes. And this will go all the way from here right back to Harborview. It's going to be 4 lanes running along the existing road. So they have acquired the land and they have demolished the buildings in between here and Harborview, and they are working on the roadway. Okay, well, we're not going to try going through that section, so we're going to turn back here. Remember, this entire thing is under construction, so we're not going to. There are some sections that we just can't drive on. So this is 11 miles Bull Bay. Now the section from section 1A, that's the section we're focusing on today. Okay, this section from Kingston to Yalos is 17.4 kilometers. And remember, the entire highway is 110 kilometers long. That's the highway from Kingston to Yalos. Segment 2, which is from Mandeville to Negril, or Negril to Mandeville, is 130 kilometers. So it's going to be longer than this highway, this section of the highway. So the road is 17.4 kilometers in length, and the new alignment, which is the section we're on now, is going to be 2.8 kilometers. So that's the section from Bull Bay to Yalos to the Suncoast Adventure Park is going to be 2.8 kilometers. And it's 4 lanes, it's going to be a dual carriageway, and it's going to be between Harborview and Albion. And the 4 lanes run from Harborview to Albion, and then from Albion to the Yalos Bridge, it's 2 lanes. So as we said, today we're doing the Kingston to Yalos section. Later in the week, we will do the Yalos to Morant Bay section. Alright, so this is a new bridge straight ahead that was built. I'm not sure what the name of this bridge is. If anybody knows, you can leave a comment in the section below. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Have a good day.